Well, I mean, then again, you look at the best team. The two best, the two MVPs this year were both centers. MB and fucking Joker they were the time. Then the third guy's a 7-footer, Giannis. So you got the Freak, Joker, and fucking MB. They're all fucking 7-footers.
Where do you put Shaq in all this?
Shit, I mean, it's hard not to choose him. The only thing that hurts Shaq is his free throw shooting.
I was gonna say nothing. Yeah, I mean, but
but just as far as just man, like you listen to stories from guys that played against him, there was just. He was fucking, at the end of his career, he was probably 360, just drop stepping and dunking on motherfuckers. But I just think that, for me, it's Jabbar.
Jabbar, even more so than Wilt.
Yeah, I would pick Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Because if it's in their all those guys' primes, and I need to get a bucket, I'm going to take Kareem shooting the skyhook over anybody else doing anything else.
Yeah. Hard to argue against that.
Even though the statistics will tell you that LeBron has hit the most clutch shots of any player in the history of the NBA. Number 2 being Kobe. So... And, the only thing is for me, like I look at LeBron and I look at the run he's had with it. I mean, he's, changed teams and done a lot of things, but I've never heard anybody that played with LeBron talk shit about him.
Well, as a person, you mean?
As a person or a player. I've never heard anybody.
If you're looking for your starting center, you're going to build your team around your center. What's the stat as the coach or as the scout that's going to be most important to you? Is it going to be rebounds? Are you going to look at your boards first? Are you going to look? Are you going to look at points? Can you score in the post?
To me, the number one thing that you need to have in order to play pressure defense is you have to have a rim protector. You have to have somebody, if you're going to gamble and fucking pressure the wings and you're going to fucking play my brand of basketball, which is fucking, I'd like people that fucking play defense. And you got to have somebody that back there to swat fucking shots.
Oh, blocks.
Yeah. We got to get a rim protector.
See, I'm looking at Shaquille's numbers. His first year, his debut year for Orlando, he averaged 13.9, 14 boards a game. And his, what do you have, 24 points? 23 points and a 56% field goal percentage.
He was a fucking man.
He was a presence. I mean, of course. He was massive.
Yeah, but people forget, man, that fucking Orlando Shaq. Watch the movie Blue Chips with Nick Nolte as the coach. Yeah, fucking Shaq is it's almost like it's CGI when he does shit in that movie. And it's just Shaq. It's just, I know that fucking man, like, I think I could fucking, like, Jabbar's just going to shoot over you, but fucking, there's, at my fucking strongest, biggest, baddest, fucking man, there's that one clip of it. I think his name was his last name was Dudley.
Chris Dudley.
Yeah, and he played with the Knicks.
He was with the Nets for a while.
And fucking there's that, Shaq takes one fucking step and Dudley fucking like bounces off him and fucking Shaq turns and dunks on him. And as he dunks on him, fucking Dudley's bent over and Shaq takes his hand and pushes him.
Oh, really?
See if you can find. It's. I've seen it. I'd say it's like the fucking the Buckner fucking deal. It's like one of those deals that just
To play it on a loop.
yeah. It's just it's fucking.
When he was with the New Jersey Nets, I was at a Houlihan's not far from the arena where they played at the time, the Meadowlands, and he was after a game, and he was in there. He was drinking at the bar, and I was talking to him. I had tickets for either like the next game or the game after that when Boston was coming to town. I would always try to get in and see Larry, and so I was bullshitting with him, and he was very big hands. I mean, some of these guys you look at them, and wow, he'd be impressed, and on the court he just looked completely lost all the time. And you remember his free throw shooting was comical. I mean, it was
Guys with big hands usually are horrible free throw shooters.
he was horrendous. I offered that night, only just listen, I could give you some free throw pointers before your fucking Celtic game.
I bet you appreciated that.
He laughed. That's the kind of guy I was. Chris Dudley. So all right, so the spread. Go ahead.
You're lucky to be alive.
He would have to catch me first, that big slow prick.